Welcome to Biz Champions on Buzz TV. I'm Jack Sears, your host. Each week we get together and we speak with local leaders in business and nonprofits that are making a difference in our community. Innovation and thought leadership are at the forefront. Today we have an exciting guest with us, Dave Stieglitz with the Oasis Senior Advisors, and we're going to be talking about senior care today.
Yes,
Dave,
sir.
welcome to the show.
Thanks, Jack. Good to be here.
So tell us about Oasis Senior Advisors.
So it's kind of a niche service. A lot of people don't even know it exists. We are a free service. I love the business model. I have nothing to charge, but all a wealth of knowledge to bring. Our strength is our personal knowledge of all the senior communities, licensed communities here in Northeast Florida. Okay. Assisted living, memory care, residential care homes, adult family care homes, skilled nursing centers. It's quite a maze of options out there to navigate. And when it's not safe for mom or dad to be at home anymore, or we just want to know what the future might hold, we can bring all that knowledge to the table and help you sort through it.
What a much needed service, especially as our community is getting older and we have
Yes.
older parents that we need to look for great care for. So,
Yes.
What prompted you to get into this?
I had 30 years as a country club general manager.
Okay.
A wonderful career, met a lot of great people, but at the end of the day, you know, the issue of the day was the soup hot enough today? You know, is the coffee any good and that kind of stuff, where these are real life things. And I was looking for something else to do. Mm-hmm. And I stumbled across this, and like I said, I fell in love with the business model, because I'm not out selling anything to anybody, but it painted a picture that I'm going to be interacting with people that are in crisis mode. Mom was living for 50 years in her house. She fell and broke her hip. The doctor said, you can't go home anymore. Here's a list of 60 assisted living communities. Go find one. Where does she even begin? Where does the family even begin?
Wow. Mm-hmm.
How do you tell them apart? Because what I quickly learned was these are all different, very different places, different culture, different personality. There's 3 different licensing levels, Jack. A standard licensed community, which the majority of them are, if you were a diabetic and couldn't do your own insulin injection, they couldn't do it for you. Whereas, so you have to go into, you know, depending on the clinical side of it, there's a lot of factors that go in that people don't think about when they decide, and this is where you're going to live. Let's make sure they can care for you, and let's also make sure that you're a good cultural match, because you don't want to wake up 30 days later and look around and say, what am I doing here? I have nothing in common with these people. So there's so much that goes into it, and we got very excited about being able to come alongside and help families through this.
I think I know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask it anyway.
Okay.
How do you define success in your business model?
When I am walking through a community and I'm touring another family, mm-hmm. and one of my previous clients sees me and comes up and their eyes light up and says, Dave, so good to see you. And I get a big hug. We're having so much fun here. We should have done this years ago. That's success. That's success. You found their new home that they went into maybe kicking and screaming, because nobody wakes up this morning and says, woohoo, I'm going to assisted living today, you know? So they're kind of going under duress, but when they find out the environment and they find out the care and the new friends that they make and the new opportunities that they'd kind of forgotten about, and you see that in them 3, 4, 5, 6 months later, and they're thriving.
What a heart connection. What a heart connection.
Yeah.
So what are your goals in the next 12 to 18 months?
Well, to continue to grow, I have actually now, we've been in business for 10 years. Mm-hmm. My wife and I started this. We now have 5 other advisors that are working for us, sharing the same model, because there's a lot of need here in Northeast Florida. We cover from the Georgia border down to New Smyrna, and everywhere in between. But my goal is to continue to have each of them grow their business and help seniors. I want to help 20, 30 seniors a month find the right place, their next home.
You know, that's a great mission, and it's a wonderful business model that you put together. So here's a question. Mm-hmm. Why would someone reach out to your organization versus going on the internet and searching like that way?
We have a phrase that mom is worth more than an internet search.
Oh.
When you're searching for these things, the local knowledge, Jack, is what makes all the difference. In these days of healthcare staffing crisis, many of these places are hurting. You know, they're turning over executive directors, they're turning over directors of nursing, they're turning over care staff, and the residents pay the price. That's another factor that we pay close attention to. Who has stable staff? Who has good management? Who has a good reputation for care? Who has good food? going to be eating all your meals there, you might want to know that the food is good. So you don't learn those things on the internet or on the slick brochures or on those things there, but you learn that because we're in them every day. And it's really our personal and in-depth knowledge of the local community. I couldn't help you in Tampa or Chicago or New York, but I can help you in Northeast Florida.
What a fabulous business model, and what is much needed in our community. I applaud you for that. Dave, thanks for being here. Thanks for looking out for our parents and our seniors and those who need an option through Oasis Senior Advisors. So thank you for being here.
Thanks for the opportunity, Jack.
Yeah. There you go, folks. That's it for Biz Champions on Buzz TV. We've had an outstanding guest, and if you want to learn more about what Dave is doing, visit us on iwannabuzz.com. Until we get together next time, I'm Jack Sears, your host. Have a great day.